Всем привет, друзья! Мы продолжаем играть во второй Kingdom Come Deliverance. И мы сейчас займемся боями на мечах. Начнем с Ольджиха и Смина.
Sir, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
God knows I'll gladly accept your challenge.
Прекрасно. И не выпендривается. Это самое главное.
Nice fight, Henry. It's been a long time since I've seen
Да
our
я
young
его
lord
один...
beaten.
Thank you.
Чего?
What now?
The bailiff's son's next. All you need to do is challenge him.
What can you tell me about him?
About Svatya? Hard to say. I don't really know him that well. But he can probably handle a sword, seeing as how he signed up for it of his own accord. Unlike our young lord, who was ordered to do it.
I understand. I'll go and challenge him.
Where are you from? Certainly not from hereabouts.
No, definitely not from around here.
So from where then?
I'm just a distant.
Один тот же диалог. Может, я просто в предыдущий раз до конца не дослушал. И он заново пошел.
Clearly tell it's not your handiwork.
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, Svatya.
Well, how could I refuse?
You might come to regret it, though.
Nice work, Henry. He wasn't an easy opponent.
Вы
I
издеваетесь?
thought the bailiff's boy would be able to swing a sword like that.
It was nothing. I've beaten stronger opponents.
Well, let's see if you can keep it up.
Who am I going to face next?
Now, take a break and come back in a while.
Can I get on with it now?
Patience, son. Wait your turn.
Да блин. Ладно.
But it brought you happiness.
How do you like the food so far?
I haven't had such a nice meal lately.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Может, им милостыню подать?
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
За что репутация потеряна? За что, блядь? Я чё, пернул не так, что ли? Или что? Ну что это за бред?
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry of Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
No thanks. I'm not much of a drinker.
Come on, Henley. You wouldn't want us to take offence, would you? Can't make up without a wee toast.
All right then. With just a little.
I knew you weren't no wet blanket. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's nae fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bumpot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there be not but pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old boddock even put them under guard, with our liquor inside.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
All right, then. I won't let you down.
That's the way. You're a canny lad, Henry.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
I'd be happy to get you a drink. What would you like?
I'd like a beer. Nice and cool. Frothy. God! Makes me thirsty just talking about it. You know what? Bring me a couple of jugs while you're at it. If I'm stuck here, the least I can do is taste every kind of beer they have there.
All right. I'll try to get you something. Hold on a while.
I could really use a drink.
Give us poor beggars a bite to eat. Please, give us something to eat. Show some Christian kindness. Help us, please. I'm so hungry.
Давайте поговорим с ним.
Right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Samin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
Oh, there's plenty of food here. So what's the problem?
There's plenty of food on the tables, that's true. But that's for the guests. I can't go round taking food off the tables. How would that look?
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could. But you'll need a pile of food. Folk will take you for a glutton. Besides, you'll spoil them with such fine fare. I reckon some kitchen scraps should do.
How about giving them a few groschen? Wouldn't that do it?
Christ, don't even think about it. If word gets out among the beggars that we're handing out coin, there'll be twice as many of them tomorrow. Never, ever give them groschen. Better let them starve than that.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Simeon's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where can I find the cook?
In the kitchen. Where else? But you can't reason with her. She's a tight-fisted old hag.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
Then you must be daft in the head.
No, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Pay back double for your charity.
It's very hot in here, don't you think?
Блин, может все-таки своих запасов дать просто.
I picked some.
Let me see.
Блин, ладно.
Forget. Yeah.
Сейчас я.
I got that beer you wanted.
Let's have it then. The finest beer and the prettiest women. That's Bohemia's gifts from heaven.
What do you think of this? From Alyest.
Let's have it.
What's it like?
Well, I don't know. A bit tasteless. It's more like pond water than beer. Don't you have anything better for me?
Wouldn't you rather have something a bit stronger?
What would you have in mind?
Maybe some delicacy from the cellar?
Are you mad? Why do you think I'm guarding here? Old Semyon would have my arse caned for that.
Ah, do you think he'll even notice if a bottle or two goes missing during the wedding?
Well, you might be right, but still.
They'll all drink themselves into a stupor today and won't remember a thing tomorrow. So what are you afraid of?
Well, all right. I don't want to miss all the fun.
My words exactly.
Listen, I'll let you in, so you can grab something quick. But leave the Moravian booze alone. That would really get me in trouble.
Sure. Not to worry.
I could really use a drink. Such rotten luck. Everybody's out getting drunk.
Here's your liquor, as I promised.
Great. Thanks, lad. But not a word to Lord Samin. You hear me? If he found out I was drinking from his stock, Instead of doing my duty, he'd have my hide. God be with you, sir.
But no, he didn't say anything.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail, Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No, thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up. Fuck, I haven't got this drunk since my...
Блядь, игра вообще ебанутая. Я сказал, что я не пью. Меня все равно нахуй набухивают. Ну что это за дерьмо?
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
Your Lord Semine tells me you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Was there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them?
Ну, она вообще непробиваемая, короче, понятно.
Pretty and sensible girl.
Look what I brought.
You're not serious? You really sneaked in there? To be honest, I really didn't think you'd succeed. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them and then
Я не буду пить.
drink to our success.
Блядь.
And no excuses.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
Ах, алкаши несчастные.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work, and for Lord Semine himself.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. With all the commotion
Да
around
птачек по-любому, говна кусок.
kind of young, you know, a fop.
Сука.
Like a lot of fellas around here.
That could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these...
Ой, ну пиздец, ну 100%.
Like one of the
Миллион
He's
процентов.
been strutting
Просто.
around to impress some wench. The one that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came, I showed it to old Semine. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away. Slice of piglet cut right off his spit.
Excuse me.
Пошел нахуй. А, его уже здесь нету, посмотри, какой хитрожопый.
Can I get on with it now?
Aye. The last one waiting for you is the old lord.
What can you tell me about your lord, Gnarly?
What can I tell you? He's got a lot of experience, but a lot of old man's aches and pains. Be careful, though. Don't underestimate him. As you saw yourself in Apollonia, his age is deceptive.
All right. I'll go and challenge the old lord.
I'm sure he's looking forward to it.
Henry, I just saw Yurko, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
It's better this way. Believe me. A wise man once told me a sober Moravian is far more trouble than a drunk one.
That sounds like Yurko talking.
Indeed. And he ought to know about Moravians.
Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
And does it matter?
You don't know her. Sometimes I'm not sure who's in charge here, but what's to be done? Spilt milk. Well, since you've served me well, I'll introduce you to Lord von Berghoff when he arrives. If you're still interested, that is.
I certainly am. I'd be honored.
I'll just introduce you to him, nothing more. Lord von Berghoff is a distinguished nobleman, and as such, and don't be offended now, he's not that interested in commoners.
I don't mind. What matters is that I finally get to meet him. Lord Semine, I'd like to challenge you to a duel.
I'll gladly accept, Henry. But bear in mind, I am not the youngest.
I saw how you fought in Apollonia, sir. And I'd be a fool to make allowances for your age.
I had to try, though. So, what are we waiting for?
Блядь, отличная драка, просто. Все три сражения в од...
Not your day, sir, eh?
Oh, what the hell. I'm not in my prime anymore, and Henry here is a very good swordsman.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me, Gnarly, how did Henry do in your tourney?
He beat your son and the bailiff's son, too.
Oh, but surely he deserves some reward, don't you think?
I can't disagree, sir.
Here you go, Henry. A beautiful neck chain. I had it made in Kuttenberg. I was hoping to give it to my son, but since he didn't beat you either, you certainly deserve it.
I'm honored. Thank you, Lord Semine.
Жалко, здесь птачка не было. Опять ему башку оторвал бы, козлу.
since we sorted things out, that's a word.
Don't worry, he's still old and still contrary.
Вы охренели вдвоем?
I might have known. Where there's trouble, Lord Capon is never far off.
You two know each other.
Unfortunately. What do you want, Henry? Can't you see I'm busy?
Меч отдай, блядь.
It doesn't matter. Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck up, eh? But I'm not
Отдай.
really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
But poaching in von Bergov's woods is fine with you, isn't it?
Shh! Have you gone mad?
I didn't hear anything.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my
Да иди нахуй.
girl?
I am not your girl.
О, Господи.
That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze.
За что репутация потеряна?
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
Why should I believe you?
You don't have to. But do you actually have a choice? You can either throw more empty accusations at me, or you can try and find him. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semyon will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
Блять, вот не дай боже, это все-таки он. Это все. Я его буду просто гнобить до конца игры.
I don't know. I don't trust you much, but I don't have a choice. I'll go and check it out.
I expect an apology as soon as you find the sword. And
Пошел
Henry,
ты.
Yes?
just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Bergov.
Used to be the talk of the whole village. Since we sorted things out, that's a word.
Don't worry, he's still old and still contrary.
Leave that to me. So, do we follow the plan? Greetings. What do you want? Will we meet again? I have not been. Well, what would I do in a town full of monks? Welcome, Henry. You came with Radovan, did you?
Aye. He took me with him because we forged that sword together.
He did the right thing. Albrum's here too, if you want to greet the old man.
I'd like to see him.
So, what do you say, Henry? Will you have a drink with me? We haven't really drunk to making up with the Jelievites yet.
Not now. Perhaps later.
And everyone's blind drunk.
I'm sorry.
Ах ты, сука.
Henry, you're a fine fella. You know that?
Come on, gamekeeper. You can't do that.
But Henry, it's nothing. Just enough to quench my thirst. It's damned hot.
Forget that. You'll get drunk again.
Yeah. I made my bed. Now I have to lie in it. Here you go.
That's the way, gamekeeper. That's bloody deep.
What's season, old nag? I don't know.
I'm not making excuses. A year ago, our fellas and yours were out jumpers bros.
Excuse me.
Find out your line, you've been getting drunk or playing dice the whole time. Stop making excuses and tell me. Where have you been?
Так, ладно, давайте на это закончим. Продолжим в следующей серии. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь. А главное, комментируйте, чтобы я мог с вами общаться. До скорых встреч.